Hey guys, what's going on? I'm gonna show you how to do a straight arm pull down today. A straight arm pull down is probably one of my favorite back movements to start off a workout to really get the lats going. It's also a movement that I see a few people making mistakes on in the commercial gym. So we're gonna go through how to set this up. So we're using a high pulley station. I've got a V-bar handle on here. Now you can use a V-bar, you can use a rope, you can use a little bit of a wider handle. Basically, we're looking for a couple of things. We want something that's gonna allow us to be, if not shoulder width, we don't wanna have it super, super tight. So even if you're using a rope, the goal is gonna be to be in a position where you can keep your hands separated a little bit. We're gonna try to focus on a couple of things. We're trying to focus on depressing the shoulder down. We're trying to focus on then driving the arm down toward the floor and trying to keep ourselves, if not neutral, even slightly externally rotated at the shoulder. So one of the reasons we want to do that is if you start internally rotating as you're pushing down toward the floor, you'll have guys that do this and end up getting a pump in their chest and actually don't get the lat involved. So we want a little bit of external rotation. Again, drawing the hand down toward the floor. So we're down pulling through the lat, trying to close this gap right here. We're not trying to pull the shoulder blades back, and we're not trying to pull our arms behind us. Okay, both of these things are gonna take the lat out of it, because what's gonna happen is the shoulder blades will start moving. You may even end up potentially starting to shrug into it, and all of those things take the lats completely away. So what I want, so I've got my hands on the V-bar handle. I like to break at the hips. Not excessively, maybe like a 45-ish degree angle, something like that. I want to pull my abs in so I'm not overextending at the low back, because again, that's going to take my lats away. I want to stay fixed and neutral. I'm going to extend at the start position like I'm trying to reach my hands toward the wall. My goal here is to get the arm up and forward, so I'm reaching through the shoulder blade. Okay, to get the lat to open up a little bit at the top so that I can draw it down this direction. If I stay here as I'm pulling down, it just doesn't give me quite the same level of contraction. So I want my hips back, I'm reaching in front of me, and I'm just driving my hands down toward the ground. Like I said, my goal is to close the gap underneath my armpit. I don't want to do things like pull myself back here. You might get a pump in your upper back, but you're not able to load the upper back in a way that actually makes any difference. What you're feeling doesn't mean that those muscles are going to get any bigger, because the profile for the pull just doesn't work. So I'm here, I'm extending out in front, pull down, and then push it forward, trying to open up, pull down, extend out. And back down. I don't know if you can see it, but because my hands are on that V-bar, I'm trying not to keep a lot of contact with the thumb and the pad of my hand right here. I'm actually kind of rotating off of it, so the things I'm pressing with, I'm pushing down here. Because like I said, if you start pushing through up here, you're gonna start shifting into internal rotation. Now you're in a position where your chest is in a spot to do a whole lot of work. So I wanna keep the elbow rolled down, pointing down toward the floor in this semi-external rotated position. So give this a shot. This is not a movement you have to go super, super heavy on. You want to focus more on what you're feeling rather than how much weight you're moving. This is a great movement to kind of set the rest of the workout up for a lot of success. So give this a shot. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time.